All right. So, everybody misses the tapings. So here I am, had some car problems, was grounded for a while, financially, had to get my shit together, be an adult, do adult things. Not that the people around me ever do adult things. Because I feel like 50-year-old men, they're so much fun. Self-centered fucking assholes, that's what they are. Anyway, part of the reason also is it is 12 degrees out here. I cannot run this camera very well with mittens on. And that is what we got. I can only stand so much of this. The phone can only stand so much of this. And I don't know. I guess to me, I'm probably about as happy with life right now as I've ever been. Not that it really sounds like it by the sound of my voice when I'm listening to myself talk right now, but this is the North Woods in the middle of winter. I don't know how much of the lake I'm even gonna walk because it's freaking cold out here, man. But I have turned into a lazy slug, I feel like. And that's enough of that freaking sitting around on the couch, feeling like shit about myself. Because, I don't know, we're supposed to be so, I hear that all the time, I'm so happy by myself. Not that I see a lot of people so happy in relationships. Because I don't know that I see a lot of that too, either. Just, I guess, I just really never seen myself as just doing all of this shit alone. And these idiot men in my life would have me believe that I'm some crazy psycho lunatic. Which is why they're not in my life. Because I really, am I? Because the men in question are very dependent on family members for their very existence. And then they point fingers at me. Because I have my son living with me. But you know what? My son pays his bills. My son goes to work every day. My son isn't an asshole. He isn't going out partying at all hours of the day. Coming home drunk. He doesn't do any of that. What I want is for him to be able to buy a house. Which is more than I can say. Make fun of me because I try to empower myself to stay by myself. So, you know, I think it's really easy for men to point fingers at women because I do think we have it significantly harder. One, people don't accept the fact that you're alone. They act like you're some kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's one extreme or the other. They act like it's completely glamorous and that this lifestyle is just so much freaking fun. But, you know, I have nobody showing interest in anything that I'm doing. I'm sorry, when they want their fucking dick sucked. Other than that, I could get lost. I ain't doing that shit. Sorry. Whew. I thought the dogs would be colder. Well, Moon, I knew it wasn't going to be cold. I don't know if he gets cold. But Myrtle, she can't handle that much of this. I'm already at 6 minutes and I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I got all this stuff that I'd like to say. And you know what? I don't even want to listen to myself, bitch. Because no, do I sit around and thank God every minute because I am alone and I don't have anybody to fight with? Fuck no. I don't know where people come up with that when they say it. I think that they really want to hear themselves say it over and over again. So then maybe they'll believe it. I value my alone time. But it's mainly because this is the kind of stuff that I like to do. And nobody wants to do it. You know, I got one, he'll go sit in a goddamn tree stand all day. Or all afternoon. But if I want to come out for a goddamn walk in the woods, oh my God, I'm pulling his fucking teeth out. And then he'd have me believe that he'll go with me. No, he won't. We ain't never done this. That would be why I want alone time. It's because if I want to do anything that I want to do, I gotta go do it by myself. God forbid, tear them away from their fucking cigarettes and weed and alcohol. Jesus fuck. And then call me the crazy, immature one. Right. I'm sorry. You know what? I live in a mobile home that I bought. On my own. I work a job that I had to go out and get. Because I'm an adult. And that's what adults have to do. I'm making the decision to live on monetary pay because I need the lower stress in my life. Because it's my life. I choose to do what I'm doing. Here's the bunch of deer tracks out here. And I choose to be alone because I really, what it comes down to is I don't want to sit in a fucking bar. I don't want to do nothing but sit in a house. You know, they all want to live up here in the North Woods where it's so fucking beautiful, but they don't ever want to venture out and do anything in it. Unless it has to do with snowmobiles or booze. I'm sorry. My viewpoint on alcohol is just shit. I hate the hold that it has on my life. I hate the hold that it has on the people around me. Even the ones that don't drink. Then they can't leave the house. God forbid they have sex after they sober up. Oh my God. And then it's me who has the problem. You know what? No. You know what it is? Is I've spent enough time in sobriety now that I'm comfortable having fucking sex without being drunk. And I realize as men get older, but there's things you can do. Go out and do them. Don't go, oh well, this is just my life now. Dude, it's your life. Do something about it. Anyway. Looks like moon's being a little slow. It's cold. Might have even dropped. I know it dropped since I got up this morning. 2 degrees. And it's supposed to get cold. That's why we're out here, is because I know the cold is coming and we're going to be stuck in the house again. And I guess I don't really see these videos as pointless, but sometimes I just feel like I am bitching. And because I don't have any feedback from an actual person, I can't be my funny self. But you know, right now, I really like the job I'm at. I'm a cashier at Triggs. And you know what? It ain't a bad little gig. And no, I ain't making a lot of money. But you know what I am? I'm happy. I'm not going to work dreading. I'm not dreading walking into a fucking kitchen after taking an order and dreading what the fucking cooks are going to be like. Because I don't know. Again, what is it? 50-year-old men that are cooking in a kitchen, and probably 50-year-old women that are probably just as unhappy in their miserable little lives that they try to paint as perfect because everybody comes to their establishment and is willing to hang out with them because they own a fucking business. You know what? Take your business away. Take the cloak off and just be yourself and see how many people like you after that. It's astonishing to me how much I listen to people that make more than me. They're so scared of ending up really. You know what? I have to say this. And I'm 13 minutes in already, and whatever. People want to listen, they listen. If not, it's just a freaking me going on. But my counselor, she's going on about the healthcare, just in conversation, because she's got to give me something to work with, or I won't talk. I mean, you got to be comfortable. So we get into a little bit about finances. And she's got medical problems. And really, her fear in life is to end up like me. Financially. This is my life is really what she's scared of. As she's explaining this to me, I realize she has no freaking idea that she's explaining to me how much she's afraid of ending up in my shoes financially. Yet I'm supposed to find all this happiness in the situation I am in. It's amazing to me. And I managed to find happiness. I realize that my voice isn't reflecting like happy like some people in this world, but really my life revolves around these 2 dogs that are happy to see me at any given moment, no matter how quote unquote crazy I'm acting. And I have my own house that I paid for. I worked for all of the stuff that I have in my life, and I'm proud of all of it. It may not be much, but it's mine. It isn't my brother's. It isn't my parents'. I did all of that. Despite. Because, in this in counseling, I am realizing how much just shit that has happened in my life that nobody knows about. Nobody. Absolutely nobody. They all think I go to AA meetings and they'd like me to freaking believe that they all have a similar story, but they really don't. It's nowhere near. And I don't feel like, I don't have, a lot of the problems that I face and a lot of the quote unquote crazy about me, it has to do with shit that happened when we were kids, and my parents did the best they could, and I've always known that, and I do not want to put any blame on them for anything, because it isn't. They did the best they could. But that doesn't mean there weren't problems, and it didn't have its effect on me. And one thing is, the whole cheating thing. And you know what? The experiences in my life that I've had does not cause me to put a lot of weight on sex. For me, it is very casual because the sacredness of it was forced out of my life. So it isn't sacred to me. And, the most recent decent relationship that I had focused a lot on my ability to be faithful. Which, he went into the relationship with that attitude that I couldn't. Even though he had absolutely no fucking basis for that. Just, that's what he thinks. Because of I did this and I make myself look like that. You know what? I can do whatever I want. I can dress like the biggest slut on the face of the planet. That means nothing. And for the most part, I let people believe. Well, at this point, I've been around. I'm not even afraid to admit it. I've been around the block. It is what it is. I did a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, a lot of stupid shit. And inevitably, that stupid shit leads back to a bedroom while drunk. And like I said, sex ain't that sacred to me anyway. Why should it be? What has happened in my life that should make me place it at a level that I think it's sacred? At this point in my life, you know what? You know what I'd value in a fucking relationship? Go fuck who you want. You want to go fuck other people? I know what I can do in bed. If you feel the need to go somewhere else, you go right ahead. What I would like is somebody to sit with me while I'm being so-called crazy. Actually listen to one of these rants, because this is as bad as it really gets. And they can't handle it. Oh my God, you're so crazy. This ain't even crazy. But whatever. crazy is drunk fucking Jen. And even then, dude, if you're in love with somebody, at some point, you gotta decide that you're gonna accept shit. If you want me to accept the fact that you're gonna go out and fucking sit in the bar all day, every day, then you better start showing some acceptance. But no. If I step out of line even a little bit, I'm crazy. Which, you know what? Do I want a relationship like that? Probably not. We should probably turn around. Come on. I was headed to the car before. 20 minutes. Whatever. You know what? I should make this a long one because it's been a while. And I don't know. I don't even think people they watch a couple minutes and that's it. Watch the whole thing. God forbid anybody sit around and put that much time into somebody else's life. Just because. And I think what the truth really is with all these fucking so-called adult men is I don't know. I don't know that there's a 50-year-old single man that isn't so hung up on their past and what's been done to them and controlling every fucking thing because they think it's going to happen if they don't control everything. Or avoid everything because they got a little bit of anxiety. Dude, anxiety is part of fucking life. I'm sorry. I deal with it all the fucking time. All the time. You think the shit that I go through is easy? You gotta face the fucking anxiety. Show it that there's nothing to be fucking scared of. But nobody wants to put that kind of effort into life. They just want to point at the other person and say, you know what, it's you. It's not me, it's you. Alright. I really wasn't going to do this long because you know what? I really want to enjoy my walk. But you know what? Maybe I need to talk. Maybe I need to get some of this shit out. Because as long as I'm on the subject, I'm out at Crystal Lake right now. And across the street and down the road a little bit is Firefly Campground. And they've got a big fucking gate up. And you know, I wonder, because they got these big fancy gates up all over the place in these woods. And then the DNR will whine and moan and groan about how broke they are. You can afford to put these gates up to prevent people from getting anywhere with, you know, all I want to do is go somewhere to walk my dogs that I ain't going to be dealing with snowmobilers. And I don't think I'm the only one that feels that way. And what the hell are we going to do out here? What am I going to do to damage this shit? I mean, I get that people will, but really, you need what? What does one of them fucking big heavy fucking fences cost? Just to prevent people from doing anything. Oh, cater to the goddamn snowmobilers. And I get it. They're a source of income for a lot of people up here. And it's fun. But you know what? What about the rest of us? We get gates. That's what we get. Anyway, alright. I am really. It's going to be 25 minutes, so. And I am going to force one of these gloves off in this cold weather and enjoy the last couple minutes of my walk in silence. Everybody have a wonderful day. Goodbye.